We are having a conversation about food as medicine, that is preventing lifestyle diseases with nutrition and a little bit of touch on supplements, because you'll be guiding us via this conversation. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Now, can you briefly introduce yourself and your role as a clinical dietitian and nutritionist so that we get to know you, tujue nani huyo anatuongelesha kuhusu nutrition.
Okay, thank you once more for the opportunity. My name is Kawera Kimathi. I'm a clinical nutritionist and a dietitian, as you have told them. And I practice majorly in Meru and around the Mount Kenya regions. Yes, so I mostly offer physical clinical nutrition services right in my clinic in Meru town, central town. It's called Alex Nutrition Avenue and Wellness Center. Yes, and also I work hand in hand with the hospital called Awesome Avenue Medical Center in Meru. Meru Doctors Plaza, Grace Park Hospital. I collaborate with many major hospitals here, more especially in the matters supplements. Then also I market for major companies that are importing supplements all the way from Australia, USA. So I help in training major doctors who are dealing with patients who are dealing with lifestyle conditions. So that is me. And I also run home-based nutrition therapy sessions. There are those clients who are very weakly, they can't come in the clinics. We do offer home-based clinical nutritionist services for them. So that's what I do. And I also offer online nutrition services and online supplements delivery services also all over countrywide. Yes.
So that msikilizaji seme GM nani ulituletea, so umesikia she's an expert in what she does and she has collaborated with a lot of companies, that is health companies, ndio? Yes. Now we are talking about food as medicine. Now when I say food as medicine, this phrase, what does it mean in a clinical perspective?
In a clinical nutrition perspective, when we say it's simply as the same as saying let thy food be thy medicine. This means we say good nutrition is the cornerstone of good health. Food, when God gave us food, actually naturally, it was like the first medicine he gave us. And we have classes of foods. We have like 10 food groups.
10 food groups?
Yes, almost 10 food groups. May it be food giving us nutrients, or food that don't give us the real nutrients, but they give us other extra benefits in the body, geared towards conferring us health benefits. The food. So it means simply getting your body adequate and quality required nutrients for the normal cell functionality, for the normal growth of your body, for the normal to enhance the immunity of the body, and to give the body a sustainable immunity for a long time, and also to prevent the major illnesses and prevent the chronic conditions. So simply it's using food as your first line defense.
My first line?
Yes, your first line defense, because it's the most natural form of the medicine that we can never get. These other drugs, it's synthetic. We've used the biochemistry, we've used the chemistry, we used to mix those things in the laboratory. So it's simply just synthetic, but giving you fast acting. But for food, it gives you, it's gradual. It's getting to the body very gradually. It's getting absorbed gradually. The growth is gradual. The absorption is gradual. The results are gradual. So eventually it's giving you a slow but a long-lasting healing. Yes.
Slow but long lasting.
Exactly.
Healing. So in short, I'm taking care of my body the way I'm supposed to.
Yes.
With the correct
term. Yes.
Now you've touched on 10 different group of food.
Yes.
So
first and the most common in the most of the cultures, we have the complex, what you call the complex carbohydrates. These are white foods that either we uproot, like andomas, arrowroots, the ones we get from the grain, the kina maize, the wheat, the millets, the sorghum, the kina bananas, the matokes, the bananas that are not ripe. there is that group of complex that you can take directly from the shamba, just boil and cook. Then we have the refined ones. These are that have undergone now the industrial processing, like the wheat products, the breads, the cakes, these wheat sugary things you find in the bakeries. They are the refined carbohydrates. Yeah, but mostly for a healthy living, we advocate the complex ones, mostly in that class. Then we have the protein too. So there is number 2, the plant proteins. The plant proteins are the bean family. The bean family is the likes of kinakamande, the ndengu, the peas, pigeon peas or what peas, the all types of beans. You see, various people have various beans. There are ones who have the black beans, the yellow beans, the kidney beans.
White beans.
Oh yeah, the white beans. There are very many, depending on the area that what you plant, and of course depending on the various soils we have, and the various cultures have different types of the kamandes, the njais, the minjis, all these. Then we have the meat group. We divide the meat group. We have the meat group, which can be the pork, the beef, the mutton, all these. Then we have the poultry. We have the poultry, also the chicken, the turkeys, all these. Then we have the dairy. The dairy and the eggs we can combine, because for the chicken will give us the eggs and the kinadogs, so we combine that, the eggs, and then the milk, the yogurts, the cheese, the butters, all these that come out of the dairy. Then we have the fruits. Of course, we have the high sugar fruits and the low sugar fruits. They are those that you just take and they are not even sugary, like the thorn melon. I see some meme trending nowadays. The people who eat this thing, you guys are not okay. I'm not okay. How do you take something that it does taste? Yeah, but yes, but of course there is someone who, like me, because I'm a nutritionist, I will take because of the benefits. It's not like it tastes very nice. Yeah, so for the fruits, we have the high sugar fruits and the low sugar fruits. Then we have the vegetables still, where we have the non-starchy vegetables and the starchy vegetables. The starchy is less sukari, like the malenge, the butternut. So you know, it's a vegetable, but it's sugary. The carrot is sugary. But there are those like spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, tomatoes, citrus, cabbages, kales. They are not sugary. Tereres, managu, some are even bitter, like the managu na these others, the ones the Luyas eat, hizo ziko huko. Yeah, so kuna those two types of also veggies. Kuna zile starchy, they have sugars, and the others that completely doesn't have the sugars. Then we have the herbs and spices. It's also a food group. That's why people ask me, kukunywa daktari tangawizi ni mzuri, kukunywa chia nini kona nini. So there is that group we call the herbs and spices. So the herbs ndizo hizo Waswahili pale watazitumia sana, the cardamons, the nini kama biryani cardamom, the all these the cinnamon, cloves. Then there is the herbs, sasa hizi za kutoa chini, the tangawizi, kina ginger, there is the turmeric, all these the kina dania sasa, the kina hoho, or these kina chili, those herbs and the spices. And there are those sasa, the naturally sourced, like those nimesema, and there are those the industrial made, like the kina Royco cubes, Viv cubes, which have a lot of sodium and a lot of. And in any way, as a nutritionist, we always advocate for the natural spices, and if at all you don't have any issue on the GIT. Yeah, because any spice anyway, if someone has like gastritis, they will continue worsening the case. And then we have the herbs and spices. We also have even water as itself is a group.
Water as itself?
Yes, water as itself, and we advocate it pale chini as 8 glasses a day of water to be taken 2 liters per day. So water by itself has no nutrient value, haina proteins, haina starch, haina vitamins, but it carries like 10 major functions in the body.
10 major
but it has water will ensure you are hydrated. It will ensure your thermogenesis, your metabolism is going well, your digestion is going well, cooling up the body, hydration, ensuring the skin, ensuring there is good excretion of the waste. Yes, a lot of toxins from the body. It's like a wash. It's like just washing your system. The same way you just in the factory, they will use the machines and they run the water to act as a coolant and to wash away the waste, or just the way you just flush a toilet after the water. So even their body is just exactly the same case. Yes, so it has a very major big role also. So those are the various food groups. So there is that we call the food pyramid. That's why we need them hapo sasa. And how we should consume them, in what amounts, in what recommendations, how frequently for each and every food group.
Well, that is why we need to come to you experts. Now let us go to how we can prevent these lifestyle diseases. But first of all, let's understand these lifestyle diseases affecting Kenyans and many people around the globe. What are these lifestyle diseases?
So lifestyle diseases, majorly, there are these conditions that come up because of either malnutrition. Malnutrition in terms of it can be under not taking enough nutrients that can help your body fight up these conditions, or also overnutrition or overconsumption of some nutrients that if they are overconsumed, they tend to change the metabolism of the body and cause some metabolic disorders and disrupt the body from the normal functionality of how it should function. And this way now it comes up because you've overloaded or you've underloaded your body. Yes. In that now it's straining, or it has depleted that certain nutrient, or it has excess of what it cannot be able to extra to take out, and now it causes the toxicity, and the toxicity comes out as a condition. Yes. So a good example is diabetes, which is like a very leading one. Diabetes diabetes and cancer. So like diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Simply this person all along your life, your insulin, the insulin is the main natural chemical in the body that helps to regulate your sugar. Once you eat, like we said, the ndoma, or you eat the fruit, there is that sugar. Even it's not something sugary like ndoma, hata kama ni kitu si sugary kama ndoma, once this starch goes into your body, it undergoes the digestion. Actually, we used to say mechanical in the mouth, and then from the esophagus, the enzymes start, peptase, the amylase, the pancreatic warts, all these, and this breaking down, it gives you the energy. You want you to get the energy, of course. So when you eat your carbs, if you take the right quantities, just be broken down and utilize your energy, and it goes like nil. Normally, what you've taken in and what goes out, it's broken. But in a case now that you're consuming excessive of them, and that insulin, the insulin that you have in your body is not increasing every day. It's just like this amount, and you're just giving it excess every day. So it's straining. It's not regulating your starch. What you should, and maybe you're very idle also. You're just taking a lot of energy. The body breaks it. It produces the energy that you wanted from your energy giving food. But now, where do I take this energy? If the insulin I have is just the same, but you're just giving me loans and loans of your starch, where do I take this energy? So if I can't, you're not expelling it through energy, you should spend it through walking, talking as we're doing, doing a lot of things. So for you, you're just sedentary. You just it's just a sedentary sit down, watch movie, just nothing. You've not even sweat. Even the clothes that you worn, you can recycle again for other 2 days because you've not. Yes, you see. So this way, the body, what it does, it stores this excess energy. If you're not walking or you're not utilizing it, what do I do? Let me store it for myself. The body starts stalling, and that's when you start adding weight. You start adding weight, most especially our men, especially when they're taking this alcohol and a lot of fats and a lot of starch. You find someone, they have not started working, they're very slender. The moment after 2 years down the line, they're getting a good salary and they're taking, let me eat this in so much, let me eat and eat. And that will start seeing the kakitambi now. And of course the society knows you should have that to prove you're now getting money and getting, you see. And you see this now, when the fat starts accumulating, it starts like interfering with the normal functionality of the body. The insulin cells inaanza hiyo mafuta inaanza kufunikia around the waist, hiyo mafuta, that's where your pancreas is, sindio? And the pancreas starts inaanza insulin sensitivity inaanza kwenda chini. The way it was sensitive to regulating inaanza kukua insensitive. Yes. So the functionality yake inaenda chini. Na wewe bado tu unaendelea overconsume these starches and a lot of fat. So already sensitivity imeenda chini and you still overloading. So that's why unapatanga the type 2 has blown up. And if you're not managing it to start reversing, that's why you find now it's giving complications as a kidneys, macho, ukikatwa mahali miguu imeanza, you see the complications becomes macrovascular complications. So unapata like type 2 diabetes is the number one chronic illness that comes out of this overconsumption of nutrients and sedentary lifestyles, and of course genetics also. But the major thing is lifestyle. Because actually for genetics you can still mask with your lifestyle. Yes, it's very possible to mask.
Wow, so these lifestyle disease kama hiyo diabetes and
mostly the number one cause
ni diabetes.
Lifestyle. Diabetes is simply, it's like number one. CA cancers.
Yes.
Cancers, mostly in the leading 3 cancers: breast cancer, cervical cancer, and prostate cancer in men. And in men, actually, prostate cancer is the leading for their side. Yes, so those cancers, then the hypertension. Hypertension is like a cousin to diabetes. So most of the times, if a person has poorly controlled diabetes, they will get hypertension. Yeah, then from there, we have the gastrointestinal issues. The gastritis, the ulcers, the irritable bowel syndrome, even of those, the IBS, the lactose intolerance issues. So those GIT issues also are very many. In type 2 babies, we have what we call the GERD, the gastroesophageal, the reflux.
Yeah, the reflux.
Yes, so it's also very on the. It's also it's more of a lifestyle. It's very The lifestyle is like one of the leading risk factors for the same. Wow. And we have these kidney issues also. Okay, kidney issues mostly will come also again out of diabetes, hypertension. Yeah, the failing of the kidneys, the kidney injuries, and you have to undergo dialysis and all these. So majority, I think that's the big burden. Chronic HIV, I think, is nowadays it's not even. Yeah, it's like yes, it's a chronic one, but I think it's like people found it's less. It's like one of the less evil. Yeah, it's like a less. It's not a very If like you have HIV alone, you can easily manage. It's not even expensive as long as you see. But the moment you combine that and with CA, the moment you combine, like CA is the most expensive because of the therapies. It's one of the most. It's actually the most expensive to manage. Yes, because for diabetes, as long as you're on meds and the hypertension, you can be refilling your medicine with just a small amount, like the drug goes at around even. You can get a 1 month dose at 250 bob. 250 bob. Yes, every day a tab. 250 bob for a month. But someone who is on cancer, the therapies very expensive. The drugs are very expensive. Yes. So these are the major and the top leading lifestyle diseases we are that are facing us.
Okay. For me as a normal person, 3 meals are okay.
So
skipping meals affect our health.
It depends there's skipping and skipping. Let me say that. You can skip. There's someone who skip 1 meal. Like, let me say, skipping breakfast is not, we don't recommend that. Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and your body is active, especially for someone who will be active. Okay, of course, for people who are working on night shifts, it's a different story. But assuming we are all working during the daytime, and we are all active during daytime, we need a very good breakfast with a variety of nutrients to fuel us. And the body will be breaking this energy across the day. The best meal to skip, let's say, it's supper. Because during your rest in bed, the body just requires just a little energy for the basal metabolic rate, just at rest, to operate at rest, just for the breathing, just little things. So, of course, it depends with what you skip. Someone skipping breakfast, it's not so good. Someone breaking supper, it's good for their weight. It's good for their health, actually, because you don't sleep on a body that is with so much energy and so much, and you won't utilize it during. So it depends with what you're skipping. And also, if it's in the cases of intermittent fasting, there is now, which is not, we can't say it's skipping. That one is, of course, that will be done by a nutritionist with a good guidance. Yes, you can do the intermittent skipping fasting with a good guidance. So that as you are intermittent, the hours, there are some snacks that we can fix for you that takes care of the meals that you fasted. Simply a snack like a smoothie we guide you on how to make it, and we calculate some calories that will take you through during the periods that you'll be fasting.
So
you can't just be skipping without the knowledge of how you're skipping. Yes, if you don't have the knowledge, just come to us. The expert will explain to you if you're doing it in the right way, because there are repercussions. If you're like skipping, there are people who will skip even just eat a meal a day. Now 1 meal in a plate, you've just taken like for a woman, you've just taken like a glass of milk. It has just given you like 150 mg of calcium, and you require 1000 milligrams of calcium every day.
1000.
Yes, and you've just taken like a glass of milk the whole day. That is just giving you like 120. Hata ile chupa ya yoga tukinunua imeandikwa is just getting from 500 ml 125 mg of calcium. Kindogo. So it means you need a nutritionist to guide. If you are skipping, then skip and then get these supplements, because your body as a woman requires this calcium. Because if you don't get enough calcium during your young age, even as a lady, you'll be getting issues. You're not getting enough calcium, magnesium. You're always on muscle cramps. Hey, why am I getting painful? But you're depleting your body the key nutrients that are to regulate that. Again, when you're in pregnancy, you wonder, hey, my baby has not added weight well. The baby, I'm on CS, I'm on what? Your muscles are not even flexible because you've been depleting the body. Again, when you're growing old, again, your calcium is down. During menopause, you're getting a lot of, because you're just keeping without knowledge of how you should. And you know, there are those nutrients that every day you should at least get this amount in the body. Yeah. And doesn't mean you have to eat much quantity to get them. Yes.
It's not a must. I eat much
quantity. Yes.
I can eat little, but it has the quantity.
Exactly. And you see that you need an expert so that you can know what can you fortify in this milk I'm taking. What can I add extra to make it? You see, like a glass of milk, a glass of yogurt, a glass of uji. Maybe you can add like flaxseeds, chia seeds, and in this they're giving you extra these good fats, extra this magnesium, and you've just taken a teaspoon. Yes, of it, but you've not eaten something that has a lot, a huge amount that is giving you the same. You've just taken a small amount of a food that a nutritionist knows this offers this amount. Ikikuliwa kindogo bado inakupea hii mingi, na ingine ikikuliwa mingi inakupea hii. So si kula kandogo yenye itakupea, you see. Yeah, yes.
So it comes to where tulikuwa tunaambiwa wewe tukula nyama 3, si lazima ukule nyama nyingi itakupea.
Exactly. Yeah, the amount, yes.
Okay, yes. Now coming back now to food as medicine. Now, for someone with high blood pressure, or diabetes, what are some of the foods that you would recommend them to take?
Okay, for them, and let me say even for those who are not sick, actually.
Against.
Yes. Even for those who are willing to prevent.
To prevent.
Yes, for any normal person, you should be take healthy, and even after getting these chronic conditions, you continue practicing. If you've been doing if your unhealthy habits has caused you this, then you should now adapt to a healthy. Yes, for the one preventing also, if you've been doing healthy practices, continue. Don't say now I've been doing this, the body is now okay, let me now go back to, let me switch to this other side. Or if you're at risk also, we all should target to either to prevent or to slow down the onset also. There's someone who is at risk, like the ones I said, they have a genetic factor. The ones it's in the family. You hear your nini has diabetes, your what?
Your grandmother,
yes.
your grandfather, your mother.
Yes, the genetics. So there is that you can mask with your lifestyle. You can choose. For me, yes, it is getting us getting to us at 30, but let me slow mine. Let it get me at 70. There is the masking or the delaying the onset, or even reversing. You can reverse also. Yeah. Or these obesity cases, we are tunakwanga wanono, but for you, you can mask it through your lifestyle and become the one with carrying out. You've masked those genetics, and it's not getting to you. So for everyone, all those who have those diabetes, pressure, the ones who are at risk ni wale tunapima tunawambia, isukari yako hauna lakini inacheza. So ukibandilisha lifestyle itaacha. Usipobandilisha sasa itakuwa the diabetes sasa. Or kama uko na pre hypertension, uko before like, you're not normal, but you are at the borderline. Uki practice good nini, utarudi nyuma ukwe sawa. Ukikuwa ignorant utavuka side ya hypertension. And we give you a chance during this time. The other doctors, the medical doctors we work with, they don't rush you to the drugs, the hypertensive drugs there, and the diabetes drugs. They first give you a chance with us, the clinical nutritionist. You are told to come to the nutritionist. First, let them address for like 3 months to monitor the sugars or the pressures. If you're good with the lifestyle, well, ikishindikana wewe nikikuja kwa nutritionist kuelezea, I give you some to supplements like natural supplements, like the omega 3 nini or what kina nini I give you, and 3 months yours goes well, utaingia ile area ya madawa, because madawa now it's like a burden. The moment you start hypertensive nini, you not stop, you use it for the longest. Yes. Yeah, exactly. But if you know you can maintain and reverse with the lifestyle, the good of you. So we give them that chance for the pre's. Yeah, so all these, the pre's, when you want to prevent, the ones who already have, I simply, in those food groups, in your main meals for the breakfast, lunch, and the supper, we advocate there is the groups we called the vegetables. The vegetables, let's eat them in not in excess, not moderate, in a very enough, a good enough quantity. Yes, in a good, in a large quantity, not very large, just a large quantity,
just a large balance.
Yeah, like in those two bowls, zile za nini, there is like a small bowl, a medium bowl, and a large bowl. Yeah, so you can use on a medium bowl, a medium bowl, size bowl, vegetable, a medium, not a small. Because most like men, not even small, even that spoon, there is even the tablespoon serving. Ile tablespoon vijiko tunakula nayo. Hata hiyo sionekanga kwa hoteli like mbili tu. Kasalandi ya hoteli unekanga tu vijiko tuwili. Hata hiyo wanatupa. So not the even the vijiko serving, there is a vijiko serving, there is like a small kabol, kale unaletengo nako kasupu, and then there is a kabiga one kenye unaletwa nayo kale kanatoshana ile ugali, that medium now. Now for the vegetables, that medium, at a sitting, you should not take the 2 tablespoons our men take. You take your vegetables at a medium bowl.
Okay.
Unaona? A medium bowl. I'm not saying again 2 bowls, 3 bowls ati. That's the nikula mboga mingi. It's not that notion. Just a medium bowl is enough for a sitting. Yes. And then for your proteins, and now use the small bowl. Kale sasa unaletewa nako the side soup. Let that one be the measure of your protein or your starch. Starch ni ile mchele, ugali, chapati, matoke, mashed. Use the small bowl serving at once. And for the proteins also, the nyama, the pork, the chicken, the chicken and the fish we measure in terms of the fish are palm size.
Palm size. The
palm size in ile, I think ya 200. It's enough. You don't really need to take at once peke yako. Hiyo share as a family. And then the chicken in terms of vile tu nauziango kwa nini just kifua, a breast, a thigh, it's enough. Yeah, eating yeah, like the quarter, I think they just the ideal quarter is okay. Eating nusu hata peke yako. You're overdoing for a meal, for like breakfast, supper. Of course you can cut across your nusu for the 3 meals, but taking at once, now imagine take nusu lunch, nusu supper. That's when the over consumption comes in, and you see, of course, ita tutanganya after 3 months tutaona mwili we'll see. Nutrients doesn't lie, they will just show up. You've been budgeting. We'll see. Overdo. Exactly. You are consuming. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. And there's some local now food that we can take for, protective measures, for health benefits. Yeah, so I'm saying majorly those three nutrients, as I said, the veggies, as I mentioned, all these vegetables are the colored ones, the green ones. In them, most of these vegetables, the broccoli, the carrots, the nyanyas, the mahoho, the chili, the cabbages, all these vegetables, if you're taking in that good amount, and assuming our farmers are giving us chemical-free vegetables also, because that's another issue. Yes, we want to get the nutrients in here, but the moment carcinogens like chemicals is introduced up in the body again, those chemicals inaenda ku disrupt our cells
growth, and some cancers also zinakuwa triggered by such chemicals. So assuming we are getting a very safe vegetable,
safe food,
yes, safe food,
safe,
then these nutrients like in a broccoli, cauliflower, they have a lot of water. These vegetables, they have a lot of fiber. Sasa itasaidia ku prevent these tunasema cancer, colon cancers, hizi cancers za pancreatic cancers, you see, cause hizo nutrient, the fibers na ensure your colon iko smooth, au kai constipate, ukibloat, so ukikula nyama mingi and this mafuta mingi you bloat. But these vegetables na ensure transition ya digestion iko very smooth. So napata every time your boils zinakuwa emptied, hakuna uchafu inakaa kwa system. Yeah, na hizo vegetables pia zinasaidianga mwili kuendelea kulisha zile tunatanga probiotics. Kuna bacteria kwa mwili mzuri na mbaya. So we have mbaya kama hizi za kina amoeba, those za amoeba zinaweza cause diarrhea, tuko na za malaria, tuko na those mbaya zina cause all these. But tuko na zile zinaitangwa lactobacilli. Kama hizi ferment uji, mala, hizo those bacteria are the good ones. So naturally kwa mwili we usually have them on the skin and in the digestive system. So what you eat and feeds them na zina multiply ndo, so that the good ones overtakes the bad ones. It is the vegetables. These vegetables, the vegetables ziko na hizo manyuzi, the fruits zina, the vegetables ziko na the fiber. So hizo ndio zina feed, those bacteria feed on those vegetables. So if they feed, it means your GIT will be thriving with good bacteria. So no infections, my H. pylori's, my nini unakuko lined up. The stomach is shelter, is defense, zina kama jeshi ya exactly. Yes. So unapata wanajeshi wako huko, those probiotics, lactobacilli ziko huko na bifidobacteria zimekuprotect the GIT system yote. So you see,
so the disease
yes. So most even so unaona you be preventing a lot of things by ensuring this amount of vegetables every day are in your meals. Yes. So utapata they have all those antioxidants. Antioxidants ni zile sasa zina fight the free radicals. The free radicals are the ones that cause these cancer issues. The free radicals zikiwa kwa mwili free, kama zina kitu inaifight, they are the ones that cause the cells to yes. So if you are eating foods kama kina those broccoli, cauliflower, papo cabbages nini, these carrots, the kina nini nyanya ziko na what we call the there's a substance once, not carotenoid is in vitamin E. There's a substance in carrot, in a tomato. I forgot it. After you cook it and what? Lycopene. Yes. Lycopene in tomatoes. So you find if the tomato is free from the insecticides, because that's our biggest enemy in food. You can have that lycopene, which is very good at fighting these lifestyle diseases. Unapata. Yeah. Then again, the complex carbohydrates, as we said, vitu kama ndio tulisema hizi refined zinachangia sana lifestyle. Refined ni hizi cakes, biscuit, cause zimeongezwa tena sukari pale, ile wheat imetolewa ile kitu ya juu, sugars, it's a lot of sugar intake. Sugar intake again, metabolism yako iko chini, kuadd weight, ukiadd weight pressure nini. So tunasema kwa complex carbohydrate, kwa pale una choose nitakula nini the starch gani, we advise taking these complex zina prevent these lifestyle disease. Ama mwenye ako nayo kama wa diabetes ndio inasaidia sana kuregulate sugars vizuri. Hizi zenye sasa anasiaga tu gali yake, these ya kusiaga iko better than kuliko the raw premium and what najua the celebrities are all over nini. But if you are at that stage, you have diabetes and what, choose to go away from the refined. Na wale nao tunasikia tujagonjeka, wacha tukule kavagara, don't take a whole bowl of the ugali bana. Just take a small bowl. You take again for breakfast, take another bowl for lunch, take another bowl for supper. At the end of the day utakuwa umekula ugali yako kubwa. But you don't need to take a whole nini atago. You see? Yes. So in such a case, either kwa wenye hatuna, you feel you can take the refined, take in small amounts. Kama ni for the diabetes pressure kabisa, things like the deep fried, the fries, the nini, avoid these deep fried foods.
Food stuff like
yes. For us who feels we've not yet gotten, also take in small quantities. You don't eat a whole, just chips a whole. You see someone is just ordering a whole menu of chips, kibolka chips, just, yes. You see, you just take in of these matokes and what these mokimo, like you see these watu wa mashinani, lazima mtu akule hiyo mokimo yote imekuwa manjaina maviazi hapo mingi at once. Now just do your cabbage kindogo terele as a good medium, then take a small of this kamokimo. Don't need to take the whole. And that's why we find our people in the highlands hapa diabetes ndio inawakalia sana because waru is waruma ndizi you get so yeah so utaki kukula the moderate and then you balance with the other vegetables and the two proteins you see na unajua vitu kama njai na ndengu they still have some starch ni proteins but they have a starch. So again that's why moderate a small bowl of the kinanja kama and a small bowl of the ugali mchele just a chapati, one medium chapati is okay for a sitting. And then now your vegetables are good medium bowl. Yeah, so mostly tuna advocate the complex carbohydrates. Mali upati your complex kama utatumia hii refined kina za mafuta kina chips nini, use a small amount also. You see, yeah. Then on the side, fruits as an additional. Your fruits you can just taking like at least 1 to 3 fruits a day, like a banana with breakfast, an apple of lunch hour, in the evening an avocado slice. It's just enough. You don't need to take a whole avocado, just a slice of avocado, just one apple, and just one small banana in the morning. It's okay for everyone. Despite of course kuna wale ushauri tutakula mandizi 10 juu hatuna diabetes. Lakini mtu wa diabetes ataambiwa kula kamoja. So wewe bandelo you see you can depending on your even activity yako. Of course there are those guys who wanajenga nini. For those ones tutawaongezea, those ones are allowed by their nature of work to take wale tukikula that small bowl of mchele, they can now take a medium of mchele, a medium of nyama and a medium of vegetables. For them watatumia ina mwili ya kawaida kidogo, then the others wata break on because they are very active. Of course hivyo sasa, so depends with you, but for most people they are sedentary. Hata exercise watu wengi wanapenda kukimbia, they are very
nataka kufanya exercise.
Exactly. So for many people they have to stick with this rule of the one ratio of protein is to starch is to vegetables ratio 1:1:2. 1:1:2. Yeah, on like a lemon. Yes, like a small bowl of protein, small bowl of carbohydrates, and a medium bowl of the vegetables na ka fruit. Yes, na ka fruit sasa just a fruit or nini.
Okay.
Then
so that's how our plate is supposed to be.
Yes, so in that food now for extra prevention kwa hiyo chakula ndio tulisema zile natural herbs and spices. Sasa hapo ndio in between wewe kwa hiyo meal yako ukipika hiyo nyama you can do your to garlic, your to tangawizi crushing. They have vitu kama tangawizi, turmeric, they have anti-inflammatory benefits. So unaona ukikulanisha kwa chakula yako, ukikunywa kwa maji yako, the chia seeds, flax seeds, almonds, cashew nut, njugu karanga, they have good fats, they have fiber, they have antioxidant. The grapes kwa matunda ziko na antioxidants. So unaona as long as you eating healthy they are giving you. Of course tunazikula kando, it's inside. Kama ni herbs hizi unaweka ndani ya chai, unaweka ndani ya maji, unaweka ndani ya chakula. So you see, so that's how zote yes, so that's you're saying healthy, eating healthy, so hapo ndani. So of course in between your breakfast lunch kuna mwenye ataamka maji, kwa maji yako uweke some lemon, lime, this will give you some vitamin C, some antioxidants. Hivyo tena ukule your breakfast varied, your mayai, your ndoma, your two vegetables, your steamed, your gluten variety. Hii kuna antioxidant, iko na vitamin C, iko na magnesium, iko na protein, you see. Yes, saa 4 you can take your bone soup, umeweka some herbs hapo ndani. You see, kama ni wale watu kama wakalejini unasikia anakunywa mursika za snack ameweka some herb, you see it has some you get so extra. At saa 10 kuna mwenye anakunywa chia seeds water, flax, cucumber water, mint water. So those now that's where those to natural so hivyo sasa, so you just nini like that 3 main meals, then in between the two snacks as you hydrate you can top up your nini. Kama ni smoothie pale saa 10 unatengenezea watoto your smoothie, kuna ile smoothie ya fruits 2-3 kwa hiyo smoothie umeongeza 2 almonds to hapo ndani umefortify na some olive oil. So it's a load of pack of things in just one, like a 200 ml to vitu tungi and it has a lot of yes. So this way unapata you're loading your body with the required nutrients, the required and fighting and giving it variety. Juu matunda usipokula sasa useme ya kesho itasimamia ati kila wiki nakula once, haiwezi. Kila siku kwa mwili inahitaji this vitamin C, inahitaji calcium, inahitaji magnesium. Mwezi sema leo na nyima protein ya leo itasimamia. Sasa hiyo unyama unakula kilo siku moja, si distribute kulanga kuota kila siku. because the body ingine it treat as waste, as you said. If it just requires a one 50 grams of protein a day, yeah, so ukishakula chakula yenye imesha absorb ikasikia 50, the rest waste ama inakuwa stored as mafuta. Yes, exactly. Sasa si tu you balance every day kidogo njo kila siku ina uptake the required amount. And
so sisi ma comrades wale tulikuwa tunaweka tu kanyama ka 50 iko tu sawa,
iko sawa hiyo wakati, but because of sasa and that's why the body hiyo wakati pressure unapimia utatoa wapi hiyo wakati hakuna vitu kama pressure, hakuna sukari, si ndio? The moment you come out here now there's plenty. Or even for us ladies, sasa ukiolewa na mtu akona sasa ndio unapata kila kitu iko unachapa uji thermos 2, maziwa lita 2, mayai 5, and you're like
na kwanza kila siku sasa.
Yes, every day. Wow. Yeah, so let's not lose the discipline despite the if it's a lack of purchasing power iko chini ama iko high, try to balance even with a higher purchasing power. Balance. Yes.
I want us to you touch on supplement kidogo, because some people wanasema supplement kuna vile bother to take supplements, you know, and some are like supplements are okay. So I want you to confirm about us using supplements. First of all, what are supplements when you talk about supplements?
So supplements, or simply we say food supplements, even from the word food supplement, it can tell you that it comes from food. So supplements are products or products made from naturally, either from plant sourced or animal sourced, and processed processed or concentrated into capsule form, into sachet form, into tablets form, but the original source being a plant source, animal source, to offer when they are taken, when these supplements are processed this way and they are taken by us in the right quantities and in the right dosage, and actually the right dosage that has been approved and that has been tested by the companies that are into this research and manufacturing of this supplement. They are shown, or after they are used, all the trials are done, they have been shown to confer or to give us a health benefits like preventing a chronic condition, treating or managing a chronic condition. So it can treat iponye if it's not very severe. It can prevent a chronic condition, or it can manage. Managing it means preventing further damage or further complications. Okay. So in that mtu asitumie supplement kama miambo itamponye kose kumponya, aseme nilemba lazima niponye. Depending with your stage of condition, it can either prevent. It prevent your ugonjwa if you're using before. It prevent further damage, complications managing, or treat if iko imeenda sana. So various people will experience those 3 benefits depending with the supplements they have taken, and they are taking for which condition, and or for which prevention, and you mean all those factors. Yeah, so that's what we define supplement as. And in other ones also they are called nutraceuticals. Supplement na nutraceuticals is one and the same thing. Nutraceuticals, pharmaceutical ni madawa. This mara moja pharmaceuticals. Then nutra from nutrients. Nutraceuticals. So kwa chemist pale kwa pharmacy itakatu kama dawa kwa packing, lakini inside it's just a supplement. Ni vile imeletwa in that package for the distribution and exactly. Yes.
I was wondering
package food.
Why is my mother telling me to take this supplement? I was like, mbona sasa nikunywe hiki? Mimi siko mgonjwa. Ni take alafu inakaa dawa. Mimi siko mgonjwa. Yeah, so who are supposed to take these supplements and why?
Supplements, they can be taken by anyone. Especially someone sasa mwenye tumefind it someone again, as I said, of a certain group iko vulnerable. Like tulisema under 5, watoto under 5. Au watoto immunity yao tunataka ijengwe. So that's why the government inasema watoto wote wapewe vitamin A. Vitamin A ni supplement. Hii vitamin A wanaweza nyonya, wanaweza pata kwa carrot, kwa nyanya, kwa carrot, lakini mwili inahitaji mingi sana. yenye hata wakikula aji haitoshi. Kwa hivyo the government wameamua watoto wote wakizaliwa Kenya wapewe free vitamin A supplement. Ni chakula ndani ya capsule ya red.
Okay.
Ni kama tu yule angefaa kukula, ni kama akule mtungi moja ya carrots, kwa hivyo anaikula tu capsule moja, inashikilia 6 months, ina run kwa mwili.
Wow.
Kama ni wamama wajawazito again, if you're vulnerable group, you should, it's a must, you should supplement folic. Yes, unaweza kula nyama kwako, unaweza kula liver, unaweza kula kamande, tajiri ama maskini, lakini still mili zenu ukiwa na mili za hawa wamama wakiwa na wajawazito, hiyo folic inahitajikana like times 10. Hata ukikula sufuria 2 bando mwili inahitaji mingi sana. Ndio it stands for you and the baby to prevent the defects za mtoto. So it's a must. Again there is a case like menopause women. Calcium yao isha nini, kuna osteoporosis. Tunasema like calcium ni must. It depends with the situation you are in. Kuna mali na kuweka ni must to you use a certain supplement. Yes, kwa chakula unapata. Of course kama ni supplement, kama ni ya calcium imetengenezwa kutoka kwa maziwa tu, wameconcentrate ile maziwa, but ile tembe ukikunywa ni kama umekunywa mtungi moja ya maziwa. But of course ukikunywa ile mtungi moja ya maziwa kila siku uwezi. Kwa hivyo umeitumia tu ikiwa tembe, lakini ile tembe imetengenezwa na machine, ina represent ni kama umekunywa ile maziwa mingi. Lakini in real sense you've just taken a glass or two of the milk, then ile tembe ikaenda ku represent ile maziwa mingi, tungetaka hiyo kasha mingi ingia kwa mwili. Unaona? Kama ni vitamin C unakula tu chungwa 1-2, lakini tumekupa ile vitamin C inakaa ni kama umekula gunia ya passion fruits. Because your time mwili yako tumeassess tunaona you require. So it means supplement depends, everyone can take. Especially kama depending on utarealize kama uko situation yenye hauna enough. Hivyo tumesema ukule. Wewe umeona nafaa kukula hivyo, tumesema medium vegetables, starch, nini, fruits, maji in between. Ukiassess, am I taking hivi? Uone mtoto wako, kama mama uangalie une mtoto wangu, akuli asubuhi, breakfast, kana kataa lunch, ama amekataa kabisa. Kuna wale wanasema wana skip, but in case of mtoto anakataa chakula literally kabisa. Mtoto akuli, utaacha mtoto kilo iende chini, utaacha mtoto wako akonde. And now the mother, huyu mtoto nitampea nini? Sasa hapo zato ukiuliza utapewa jawabu ya supplement, utapewa jawabu ya dawa. Tumpe chakula in form of dawa, sasa inakaa dawa, lakini itamfeed.
Okay.
Unaelewa? Kwa sababu wakati amekataa chakula, ama labda ni mgonjwa hawezi kula. Again like the cancer patients, kuna yule akona cancer ya like throat. Chakula ile ya kawaida mchele haiwezi mezeka. Kamanda itapita, nyama itapita. What do we do?
Supplement.
Hapo ndio unamtengenezea supplement, inakuja in form of maziwa. Kuna ile inakuja in form of uji, lakini ndani hiyo uji imebeba kila ile uji inakaa uji, lakini imewekwa proteins, omega 3, vitamins. So akikunywa hiyo uji tuko hiyo kikunju inamezeka, inampea kila kitu. So ni supplement tu, ni food supplement. Ni ile imetengenezwa in form of uji, imewekwa ile simamia ile mchele exactly. Unaelewa? Yeah, kama ni ile ya samaki, yes, hiyo samaki yenyewe labda uipati, ama kuna yule mtu apendi kula samaki yenyewe. Na tunasikia mtoto wangu samaki omega 3 omega 6 inasaidia immunity, inasaidia brain development. Ama niko mjamzito nahitaji kunywa omega ndio mtoto aongeze kilo vizuri, na mtoto wangu pia aanze kupata cognitive. Kwa hivyo kama huwezi kula samaki, basi kuna supplement, hiyo mafuta imewekwa ndani ya capsule. Ukikunywa na mwenye atakula samaki mkosa. So if you can assess, siwezi assess kila siku, kwanza sisi si Wajaluo tupati kila siku.
Kweli.
Unanunua hapo ndio inabidi nunua. Kama ni wazungu pale awananga fresh farming, at times they rely on us to be importing. You find sasa kwa kwao ndio wanatengeneza supplement sana. Actually they come for the raw materials from here. Hizo machines they wanajitengenezea. Kwa hivyo kama asubuhi kwenu hawapati matunda, basi wakunywe ile vitamin C simamie. Kama nyinyi mmekula majisimamia matunda. Naam. Kwa hivyo nowadays in our setup people are busy. People are eating poorly. Foods zilipotea, indigenous foods. So it's like we slowly have to adapt to food supplements to complete our everyday recommendations za mwili za nutrients.
So in short,
and more so the sickly people. Na sasa unaona sasa ndio hawa HIV people, diabetes, pressure, cancer. So napata again by default we really on these diseases we must use. Sasa imekuwa must to use supplement, because if we don't feed our cancer patient kwa ICU kwa ward, akuli chakula yetu ya ward, njaa ndio itamuua kabla ya ile cancer, because the body will lack sugars zianze kwenda chini. So ile sugar ikianza kwenda, hata ukisikia njaa sana si utaanza kusikia kichwa, sukari inaenda chini. Exactly. Ama mtu wa diabetes sasa juu ikienda chini unapata ngame hata faint out until tumpe kama soda hii. So of course if you keep a patient there mwenye hawezi feed ama mdomo amefanywa hawezi kula, that's why now supplements, kuna zile supplements za kuweka hata kwa veins. We call them the parenteral feeds, enteral feeds. Tunaweka hata kwa veins. Kama ameshindwa kukula na mdomo, tunamfeed through the veins. Yeah, so as we said, food is the first medicine. Hata patient ukikanae kwa ward tunampea tu madawa na akuli. These drugs, these other unnatural drugs won't work without getting the natural drug in food. Lazima the nutrients zisaidiane na chakula to recover the patient.
Okay.
And
so in short, they can replace meals.
No, supplement cannot replace meals.
Cannot replace.
Yeah. So as I said, it's a must to use them to complement. Yeah, of course. Hata kama unasema mtu wa cancer atapewa juu akuli, ataitumia and then they will help him to recover or to get some energy, and then they will switch back to both to food and zote for the period of treatment. Huyo ni mtu mwenye kwa setup maybe yako sickly. So eventually ata switch off. Kale katoto kako akakuli kilo ziko chini, utakapea this supplement for a week, for 3 weeks, 1 month, afunguke. Slowly by slowly they start switching to the natural food. So you just be balancing. So that's why utapata any supplement hata ikiuzwa imeandikwa don't replace balanced diet with supplements. Yeah. So still take your balanced diet, but tumesema ile hata ukibalance au pati the kabisa ufikishi. Juu wewe yes ulikula asubuhi mkate, chai, mayai, umekula lunch ugali, lakini have you taken enough vegetables the body needs? Have you taken enough, especially with your busy schedules? Have you taken tunafaa kula fish like thrice a week? Have you managed? So that's why you find you require certain.
I require those food supplements.
Yes.
So even if I'm partaking balanced diet, I'll still require to.
There are those nutrients you realize I'm still missing. Maybe they're not available at my locality. Maybe they're not available where I am. Kama wazungu, of course, as I said, because of the low farming, I realize yes I should take, but they are not available, so I have to take them from supplements. Yeah.
And are there dangers of over relying on these food supplements?
Yes, of course, as I said, if you just take them without the food itself, still utakuwa na under, because they are very specific to what they give. Kama ni calcium, itakupea calcium. Of course, kama maziwa itakupea calcium yake, ikupea proteins na ikupea some fats. But ukisema sasa ukunywe tu calcium time pekee, itakupea calcium pekee na vitamin D, ndio. The protein hujapata ya kujenga mwili and what. Yeah, still you cannot just take them alone. They have to go hand in hand with
yes.
Yeah, but nowadays now you find we should embrace, especially because in every family utapata kuna mtoto anahitaji. Either kama mko na mtoto mdogo anahitaji this vitamin C, anahitaji this kina omega 3 hivyo. Kama mko na mama mjamzito at any time, kama ni bibi yako, your shosho growing, our shoshos when you're grow dementia. Hiyo wakati mwili yao the GIT system imeanza kwenda chini. The villi zile zina absorb chakula zimeanza kulwear and tear. You see, like someone who is aging anarudi nyuma tu, like becoming a baby. Mtoto vile yako mdogo pia yeye digestion yake na absorption iko sawa sana. So anamachua pole. Pia mtu mzee naye inaanza kuwear and tear. Yeah, for the baby is growing, for the older person inaanza. So akikula hata chakula tu vizuri balance bando azikuwa absorbed zote. We've given the shosho 1 liter of milk, but the calcium yenye alifaa mwili ichukue yote haijaweza kwa sababu zimeanza kuend. So we need extra supplementation to keep them going, because chakula yes anakula lakini haichukui mwili yai. There is also what you've taken and what the body uptakes. Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay, now before we conclude, how can now us as parents instill these healthy eating habits to our children as early as now?
I will say that starts from the 270 days of a baby. 270 days of your baby is when your baby is in your womb. Life ya nutrition status ya mtoto utajifungua imeanza kwa tumbo. That's why utapata mtoto nursery amezaliwa na kilo haijatosha. Nini, it started from day 1 of ile waliingia kwa tumbo yako. What you start eating hiyo wakati ndio alianza. If as a mother you've been taking high fats, high sugars, vile unaongeza weight, pia mwenye ako ndani ndivyo anakuwa obese. Unampea zile overweight genes from the start. And that's why you find hata kuna mtoto atazaliwa akiwa mkubwa sana, over like 4 kgs depending with the mother's lifestyle nini. Kuna yule mtoto atazaliwa akona HB, damu iko chini, labda mama hajakuwa akitumia these folics vizuri, hajakuwa akifeed vizuri, wale wenye wanatapika sana, you see it affects the nutrition of you, mtoto inaanza huko ndani. So kuna magonjwa unaweza mtafutia akiwa tu ndani kwa tumbo, ama mtengenezee health yake akiwa tunda ndani kwa tumbo. So it starts there. So nini, I would say we work from the board, from the start. Start teaching them. There's communication that goes on by the between the mother and the yes, start kumwambililia huko ndani. Kenyo nampea kula, nimekula hizi terere na gide kulia huko, anze kujulia huko. Yes, usikuje kwa mtoto wa chips na ni junk, cause hizi nini ni addictive. They are addictive. Kata sodas, when you overdo like you're taking a lot of sodas, caffeine. See, your baby still get, that's why we tell you pregnant mothers, caffeine no, coffees no, sindio, carbonated funguza, they have additives. See, they have added additives.
Yeah, they have added additives.
Yeah, of course, because this baby is getting it from a placenta. So unaanza compare the stimulants na akianza kunyonya tena, if you're taking a lot of caffeine, still the stimulants unaanza unaelewa. That's why hata pombe unaambiangwa usinyonyeshe. Unajua watu just say siwezi kunywa na nyonyesha, but you don't understand why tunasema usikunywe ndo usinyonyeshe, usilewe na unyonyeshe. And the caffeine, it's because these stimulants unaanza act on the brain of the baby na ndio ina grow. So unaanza kutamper with. And that's why unapatanga a baby whose the mother is smoking, taking alcohol, they come out as babies who are confused in the world. They are very slow at the world they are in. Unaffectiwa, unaona? Yeah, because it directly feeds them. So your habit anza kumfunza akiwa hata ndani ya tumbo hapo ndani.
So the habit mean tamfunza akiwa ndani.
Yes, so hiyo. Yes. Akuja nayo cause kama ataingia kwa na kama atatoka nje akiwa na addicted to caffeines, to
pombe.
Yes, additives. Unaelewa? Yeah. Unaona, it's like hivyo sasa ianze nini. So and then sasa wakikuwa watoto wakubwa, like now they are from 9 months, si wanaanza ku experience taste. Of course at 6 months anasikia tu taste yako ya maziwa. 6 months unaanza kumpia kinandoma nini, but now from like 8 months unaanza kukaanga chakula. So kikaanga taste inabadilika, cha chumvi. So this baby starts feeling. So wewe ukianzanga kuwapea just nini sugar things, sijui nini, anazoea hiyo kitu. But mtoto leo unampea ndoma, kesho sweet potato, ndengu, kamande, hiyo siku nyingine yogurt, yai. This baby start hizo taste anaanza ku experience. So the likings of the baby zitaanza ku developiwa mapema. So utajua melon, leo nimempea melon amekataa. Avocado likes, apple likes. So this baby kwa kichwa yake anafanya Kenya anasikia anapewa. But if you choose as a mother, sasa amefika hizo 9 months na sasa wewe ndio tu chips unamnini tuma chips, just KFCs, cakes, you feed them on the cakes, queen's cake, biscuits. Sasa kwanza akikuwa sasa 1 year ameelewa kabisa. So wewe ni akilia baba nini ndio nikupe cakes, yogurt na cake. Mboch mpikie cake, ukisikia uvivu indomie faster take just processed foods. You don't want to take time to boil this kamande for them, to do this to carrot grate, those are a lot of work. Lakini si indomie ni kurusha tu,
chukua
pap, cake kata, maziwa pap. You see, you don't take time to do variety, to mfunze leo take some broccoli, one spinach, terere. The baby at up to habit is a disease to what you're giving them. So if you're the mother, that's why you find the city babies, they're obese. Because they used to KFC, just junk fast foods, ndio. Because ndio wamezoea, wajaona wamepewa githeri, wajaona wamepewa vegetables, wajai produce the broccoli, tereres. You see, it's just fast food, junk, and the baby will be asking for chips every other because he is used to mami unipea chips kila siku. So kimlete kitu kama githeri, definitely this baby will refuse.
Atakataa.
Kuzakiwa mtoto ama kamande, hii ni manini, what is this? Mama hizi ni manini, staki hizi. Maho hizi ni manini sasa.
What is this?
But akiwa mdogo, ile time ndio alikuwa na unwrapped. So yakisikia taste different, anakula tu cause it's something. So amegrow akisikia ite. By the time they realize that 1 year akona uwerevu, atakuwa amekubali so many vegetables, so many mango ashie, so many proteins hizi zote mzuri. Unaelewa mayai. But ukianza kumpea mayai na watu inanuka they now you see get so it's about and when they are very young, as from 7 months we guide you from 7 months how you introduce these food groups pole ukigrate tu leo na blend una slice mpaka na adapt kukula pieces kubwa so that's how you help you need your babies to adapt to
do those food habits. Wow, thank you so much. Any final thought on food prevention, living a healthy lifestyle, and also how can listeners now connect with you? Ukonje, you can tell us where the clinic is, also your social media pages, because you're also online. Sure.
So a summary, I would really urge everyone with the rising chronic conditions we're experiencing, the CAs, the what, despite the genetics, which we can really not take control of, I would really urge someone, we all try to adapt to a healthy lifestyle. Exercise healthy, it's depending with the physical activity. We're physically active to be breaking the excess calories, and to adapt to this. Usikule kwa sababu kitu iko in quantities or overconsume because it's there. Eat like there is a tomorrow, just in the right recommendations. If you are not sure, now we are here, clinical nutritionists, we are all over in your town. I'm sure kuna kila hospitali iko naye, go get some guidance. Pay that 1,000, 1,500 consultation, and it saves you and your whole family whole baggage of things. And I would say that lifestyle prevents so much. You can manage, you can treat your chronic conditions through a good diet and a well-guided diet, and so much is reversible. You also see in the online patients when you wanasema or clients, I want this weight, I started keto and it works. It's something that is getting it's working. Or these mothers with babies who are rickets, nini, weight, and manage, and they come out saying it has worked. So they really work. And so I would urge everyone, it's not easy with the busy schedules, but let's at least try get to a 70%, and we'll be preventing so much chronic conditions. And also continue teaching our younger babies good habits so that they bring up also a healthier generation. So for me, as I said, as we started, I have a major office in Meru Town Center, Elox Nutrition Avenue and Wellness Center in Ghana Street, around Old Uchumi area. Yes, and then also we have online, Kawera Kimathi, Facebook Kawera Nutritionist, Clinical Nutritionist Kawera Kimathi, even on Facebook, on IG also, on TikTok also. I do, like, when you have major nutrition stuffs like breastfeeding week, I usually prepare some videos to educate clients on Facebook. I post all over the physical addresses, what we offer, the online services, the supplement services. And I do delivery. You can make your orders for any supplement. And if you're not sure what supplement you require, if you feel like you require, always get in touch with us. We have our email, Elox Nutrition Avenue, AVE, at gmail.com.
Thank you so much for finding a time to come here. Thank you for coming. I have learned a lot, me personally, and I'm sure also our audiences have also learned. We shall have you another day, Cindy.
I will appreciate
time inaenda tu haraka, but we thank the Lord. And just like that, tumemalizia.